Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonFireTools.com, is brought to you by Amsoil, the first in synthetics, Shade Wagon, throw some shade, and by DragonFireTools.com, industrial workbenches with integrated tool storage.
This is Motorhead Garage, presented by DragonFireTools.com. Let's talk about all the things you take with you in your car every day. You might have your cell phone, a laptop, personal protection tools, something like that. They're worth a lot. You don't want to leave them in the car because you run the risk of theft. Of course, there are safes out there that you can use, but someone might break into your car and steal your safe. So Boosted Safe comes along. Skylar, you came up with this idea, and I think it's brilliant. How is this different from a typical safe you might buy to put in your car?
Sure. So we've got the Boosted Safe here. One of the main things that's different about it is its size. So you can carry full-size laptops, camera gear, personal protection, all sorts of things in here. And that's a big difference about our safe than others. Other safes, you just get maybe your phone or a wallet.
It's definitely not going to fit a laptop.
It's not going to fit a laptop.
Yeah.
And so you get a lot more space here, but it's also, it disguises in plain sight. So it turns into a booster seat. You got this reversible cover. You're showing the black side, I'm showing the blue side here. And it also has these clips. This is probably the most important part, is every car since 2002 has what's called ISOFIX connection points in the back seat of their car. They're these metal clips that were designed for booster seats and car seats, but we've taken that technology, embedded it inside of our safe. So these safes clip into the back seat of your car, can't be removed unless you are able to use the combo, open the safe, and remove it.
I gotcha. So folks may not be familiar with those ISOFIX clips if you don't have a car seat.
Yeah.
But this is brilliant, and it's a perfect way to hide everything there. So I know the ISOFIX latches are the same distance apart in every car, but are they the same depth?
So some vehicles have a little bit further down, a little bit deeper, so that's why we created the ISOFIX latches to be adjustable. You can adjust a shallow depth or a deeper depth depending on your preference.
How easy is it to install? It's just a matter of clipping it in, right?
Yeah, super easy. So you just take it right here. Every car has these metal clips in the back, and literally just clips in with a push of a button. Like, just slide it in like that.
And the only way to take it back out is to reach inside?
Reach inside, unclip it, and then you're out.
Very cool. Yeah, and nobody's getting away with that. Those ISOFIX clips are super strong. You said you've had people move a whole vehicle trying to pull one of these out.
Yeah, I've paid people to try to rip them out before. They'll be sitting there wrenching on the car, and it's wrenching on the safe, and it's rocking the car back and forth, and it's, you can't get them away. They're designed to withstand the G-forces of a car crash, and so if you think some criminal can outmaneuver a car crash, then you're just wrong.
Well, so it's clearly durable, and let's talk about the security there. That is a manual lock on there, so it's a typical sort of combination lock that you would dial.
Yeah, so this one's got the combination lock. You can dial it up, you can switch up any combo you want, and then it also has a key. The version that you have has the electronic lock.
And for demonstration purposes only.
Yeah, so you've got,
there we go.
You've got the digital one, and then also this one has a fingerprint lock that also works.
Well, if you need something in a hurry, that's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
So we got both versions for people. Different people like different things. Some people like the ease of use of the electronic lock. Some people like just knowing that their battery's never going to die, and so they want the manual version. But we do have the key on this version and a key on this version if you ever got locked out for any reason.
You can disguise it as a booster seat. How comfortable is it actually? You have 4 kids.
I've got 4 kids.
So you've tested this?
Yeah, so 2 of my kids are old enough to use booster seats, and they use them. One of them uses them every single day. She loves it. It's her favorite seat to sit on. We've gone on road trips up to 3 hours before without complaint, so it works out well.
I complain after 3 hours in a car, so I can only imagine, if you made it 3 hours, you're in good shape there.
Absolutely.
Awesome. What's the story behind it? How did you come up with the idea?
Yeah, so in college I had a lot of video production gear, and I needed a safe way of storing it, so I resorted to chaining a safe to the trunk of my car. And that kind of worked, but it was kind of clunky, and if I ever wanted to use the space, it was rough. So I kind of iterated, started playing with different ideas, eventually had my son, and I saw this ISOFIX connection points on the back of his booster seat, and it kind of clicked. They were a fixed distance apart in every vehicle, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. This is something that I could use for my safe idea. Made a lot of sense, and I integrated that into a prototype. A few years later, I had an incident on the freeway where someone was being rough on the freeway, and I eventually found out that that person was wanted for murder, which inspired me even more to create the safe so that people can keep their items safe and keep their personal protection on themselves. Everyone deserves to not only have their items protected, but they deserve to be protected themselves and be able to have protection with them in the car at all times.
Well, clearly it's something you derive from a need and something you really wanted to have. What about folks that don't have the ISOFIX? Maybe they have an older vehicle, or maybe they want to take the safe inside. They want to take the boosted safe inside with them.
Sure.
When they go in for the evening or something like that.
Yeah, sure. You want to take the boosted safe into your house. You don't have the ISOFIX connection points in your bedroom, but you do have a bed post. So you can take this cable, which is a braided cable. You know, say this, my arm is the bed post. You wrap it around your bed post, and then the safe has a latch in it. So once the lid is closed, that locks this in place, and so now it's, you know, tied to a banister, tied to a bed post, or any kind of pole.
This is a fantastic idea, a great way to keep your valuables safe. You can latch, stash, and dash with the Boosted Safe. You find it at boostedsafe.com. Stay tuned because we've got more Motorhead Garage and more great products coming up next.